The first upgunned Stryker vehicle, known as Dragoon, was unveiled by the U.S. Army. The General Dynamics-built armored 8-wheel drive troop vehicle, which was originally only equipped with a 0.50 caliber, 12.7mm machine gun in an exposed mount, has been upgraded to include an armored turret housing a 30mm quick-firing cannon. Stryker forces are appropriately referred to as Dragon forces. They are still not quite as durable as the M1 tank or the M2 Bradley troop carrier, while being more mobile and more protected than foot troops. Stryker units are a hybrid that ride to battle but dismount to fight on foot in combat, much like the original Dragoons in the days of black powder and muskets. The Army determines that this amount of firepower is sufficient to destroy other light armored vehicles, such as the Russian BMP troop transporter. If the Russians invade the Baltics, the M1296 Stryker infantry carrier Dragoon can thin out their scout vehicles and transports, allowing American M1 tanks to concentrate their 120mm firepower on the heaviest targets. However, it cannot stop the Russians' heavy tanks. The fire control system and the suspension from the double V-hull variant of the vehicle were both retained as much as feasible from the Stryker platform. According to information from the Program Executive Office Ground Combat Systems, this updated Stryker has a remotely operated 30mm cannon weapon system, an unmanned turret, a new completely integrated commander station, as well as upgraded driveline components and hull improvements. The Stryker 30mm icv-d program equips a flat-bottomed Stryker infantry carrier vehicle with an unmanned turret and a 30mm autocannon. The icv-d, started through a constrained ONS, is not a program of record. High-explosive incendiary tracer and armor-piercing fin, stabilized discarding sabot tracer rounds are intended for use with the 30mm autocannon. These ammunition are meant to be reloaded by the crew while they are protected by armor. The icv-d has smoke grenades on the turret and a coaxial machine gun. If necessary, this variation gives 2CR the extra resources it needs to defend the NATO alliance against any foes while also increasing lethality. Over the course of the following month, more icv-ds are expected. In April 2018, Dragoons will have the necessary platform to carry out an end-user test and evaluation at Hohenfeld's training area. The icv-d will then be given to 1st Squadron, 2CR at Bemowo-Piski training area as part of their NATO Enhanced Forward Presence cycle. But 12.7mm seemed incredibly little as the US military frantically reoriented to Europe and the heavily armored Russian army. With the 30mm cannon on this prototype Dragoon, the Army is well on its way to resolving that issue. The 30mm weapon may even be able to destroy low-flying aircraft with the correct air-bursting ammo. The Army is also testing a low-powered anti-aircraft laser that is installed to a Stryker in order to fight Russian drones.